So good morning everyone. Next we can have topic from module 6, that is web mining. What do you mean by web mining? Web mining examines the content of web pages as well as result of web searching. So the content of includes text as well as some graphical data. So the web content mining is further divided into web page content mining and search result mining. So the first is the traditional searching of web pages and the second is a further searching of that web pages. So in some mining activities we have been built on top of some traditional search engine and using the result has to data to be mined. So the web mining can be divided into web content mining, web structure mining and web usage mining. So the web content mining can be of web page content mining, search result mining. So the web usage mining can be general access pattern tracking and customized usage tracking. So the mining the World Wide Web, it poses some great challenges. That is, the web seems to be too large for effective data warehousing and data mining. That is, the size of the web is in the order of hundreds of terabytes and it is also still growing rapidly. So many organizations and societies places most of their public accessible information on the web. So and it is also growing, that is every day all this information is stored in the web. So the web seems to be too high and its data warehousing and data mining is so difficult. So the complexity of web pages is far greater than any traditional text document collection. That is, these pages lack a unifying structure. So the web is highly dynamic information, that is the information is constantly updated, it is constantly changing. That is, information about news, stock market, weather, sports, shopping, they are updated irregularly. The web serves a broad diversity of user communities. That is, internet currently connects more than 100 million workstations and it also and small workstation is also connected by another big workstations, and only a small portion of information on the web is truly relevant. That is, 99% of the web information is said to be useless web information. So in order to mining the web, it can be classified based on three categories: web structure mining, web content mining and web usage mining. So first one is web structure mining. The basic structure of a web page is its document object model structure. That is in order to extract the information. So the DOM structure of a web page, it is like a tree structure where every HTML tag in the page corresponds to a node that is in the DOM tree. So the HTML, as you actually know, what is it? First it having a HTML part, then it having some title part, then it is having a header part, then the corresponding body part. So in HTML it is having different tags. The p tag is specifies the paragraph, the table tag specifies a table, and US specifies the unordered list and ordered list, like that the different tags have to be specified. So this is a document object model regarding an HTML file. There is a document, then there is a root element, and here in for HTML the root element can be the HTML tag. Next is the sub elements. Then first element, it is the header element, then another element is body. So between below the head there is another element, that is the title tag, and below the body element there is another tag, different tags, a tag, href, and like that. This is the structure of a DOM DOM model. That is, it is having a tree structure where first root node is a document and next is a root element, like that it is split up. So here in case of a web structure mining, it first extract all of the suitable blocks from the HTML DOM tree, and then it has to form the different separators between these blocks. So here separators denote the horizontal or vertical lines, and based on the separators the semantic tree of the web page is constructed. So first a DOM tree with visual information is constructed, then this visual block is extracted, so it is then separated, then have to find a layout hierarchy. From the layout hierarchy how to develop a model. So if it has to meet the granularity, if it does not, then again how to extract and separator is formed and the tree is constructed, and otherwise if it is as the vision based content structure will be extracted. So next is a web content mining. So the web content, it consists of different multimedia data. So the multimedia data, it includes video, audio, images, pictures and graph. So in order to mine this multimedia data, so the multimedia data are embedded on a web page and it is having association with text and a link. So these text and links can also be regarded as a features of multimedia data. So in order to apply some layout mining techniques for this multimedia data, it uses some techniques that is VIPS. Next is web usage mining. So mining of web log records is used to discover user access pattern of web pages. So all the users that are accessed on the web page, it is usually entered into a web log entry register. So whatever user information, and if you are requesting a URL, then the IP address from which the request is originated is entered into that web log entry. So for analyzing and exploring this web log records, we can identify the potential customers for electronic commerce, enhance the quality of their delivering of internet information and all that. So next is text mining. In reality, a major portion of available information is stored in the text database. So it consists of different documents from various sources such as news articles, research paper, books, digital libraries, email messages and web pages. So typically, all the information is available in the electronic form such as electronic publication, electronic documents, emails, World Wide, etc. So nowadays, all the information of the government, industry, business, and other institutions are stored electronically, and it is in the form of a text data. So the data stored in almost the text database are semi-structured data. That is, they are neither completely unstructured or completely structured. For example, a document may contain few structured fields such as title, authors, publication, date and category. So the traditional retrieval techniques become inadequate for increasing vast amount of text data. So in order to retrieve the data from text database, we are having a method known as information retrieval, or it is an identification of corpus is a preparatory step of collecting or identifying a set of text materials on the web or held in a file system. So first whatever information it has needed, and it is given to the information retrieval system in the format of a query. So this information retrieval system has to retrieve data from the document collection and it is given to the user as an answer. So first we have to enter a word that is to be searched. It is go to the web and it has to search the database, and from the database it has to compare keywords of this word, and the corresponding list of data that are found in the database is listed in the web page. This is how the data is mined inside the database or in a WW. So in order to for text retrieval method, it consists of two categories: document selection and document ranking. So in case of document selection method, the query is regarded as specifying some constraint. So that is example, for example, in case of a Boolean retrieval model, the document is represented by a set of keywords and the user provides a Boolean expression for these keywords. So based on this Boolean expression, you have to retrieve data from the system. So from the retrieval system, the example for some Boolean expression keywords is car and repair shop, tea or coffee, database system, but it is not audible. So in case of a document ranking method, it uses some query to rank all the documents in the order of their relevance. So the first rank document is to be retrieved when we search an element. So most modern information retrieval system present is by using this ranking list. So the first relevant document is ranked first. So when we are searching a keyword based on that document, so the first ranked document is to be retrieved. So these are some of the steps in text retrieval method. So first it consists of tokenization, that is identify the keywords for representing the document. Next you have to apply some stop list, that is a stop list is a set of documents with a set of words that are irrelevant. So that is if you are given a query, so inside there was some stop list set of words are taken, so they are even appear frequently, so they are irrelevant documents, they are segregated. Next is stemming. It means some of the words in a group have some syntactic variance of another, so color those common word stem group and they are grouped together. For example, the group of words dragged and share the common stem, so they can be as a different occurrence. So these are some of the basic measures of text retrieval system. It consists of two basic measures. precision and recall. So in case of precision, it is a percentage of retrieved documents. Then the next is a recall. It consists of percent of documents that are irrelevant to the query. So precision can be found by relevant and retrieved divided by retrieved data. And in case of recall, that is relevant and retrieved by relevant documents. So next is set of documents relevant to a query is denoted as relevant, and set of documents are retrieved to be denoted as retrieve. So both the relevant and retrieved documents are combined to form all the documents. So by using this relevant and retrieved document, you have to find a F score. It is F score is a harmonic mean which discourages a system that sacrifices one measure for another too drastically. So F score is calculated as recall into precision divided by recall per precision by. So these are the some of the text mining approaches. In case first text mining approach is keyword based association analysis. That is, in this approach it collects a set of keywords or terms that occur frequently and some apply some correlation or association rules to these keywords, and then you have to process the data by passing, stemming or removing stop words like that. Have to then apply some association mining algorithm. Next is document classification analysis. First, it has to classify the documents and obtain a training set. So the training set is analyzed in order to derive a classification scheme. So refine this classification scheme by using some testing process. So by using this classification scheme, we can classify another document. Next is a document clustering analysis. So first the documents are taken, and the most crucial techniques for organizing documents is a supervised manner. So then applying this sum of the clustering method and classify or cluster the elements into different clusters. And the main approaches of document cluster analysis is spectral clustering and mixer model clustering. That is, analyze this document, and these documents are divided into different clusters of various analysis. So this is all about the text mining and web mining approaches. This is an advanced mining technique in data mining. Thank you all.